Whew. All right. We're getting there. Oh, shit. I got to stir these beans real quick. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me just a second, okay? I'll set y'all over here for a minute. Oh, shit. Yep. That's not good. Mm. I'm going to say those are done. Them girls are done. Now I got to get the asparagus on. I need to flip this steak. Hold on. I'm running so behind on everything. I'm going to heat that a little bit. Let me get this pulled up so I can see my comments. Ain't seen nothing. Try again in 5 minutes. The fuck? Why is my shit getting locked? Oh, damn it. Alright, I guess I'm not using my iPad to see comments. I'm going to have to use this iPhone. Here we go. Name. Oh, Jesus Christ, John. Well, at least. Oh, shit, I got butter melting everywhere. Hold on. Damn it. Hang on. Let's just pour this butter right on top of this steak. Oh, God, I just poured a whole stick of butter on the steak. That is not what I meant to do. Hang on, guys. I'm having some malfunctions here. Harley cannot multitask, apparently. Man, I've got butter fingers in every literal sense of the term now. Hold on. Bear with me. Y'all got to cook dinner with me for a minute. And then we will go chit-chat what we're going to chit-chat about, okay? I can cover this steak back up. I got to find a pot to cook my asparagus in. What are we doing? Hey, Angel Fire. Hello. Hey, Schmiggle Puffs. Alright. Hey. Okay, I just ran my hand right over a hot burner. That's probably not good. Let's see what I can do here. I don't even know if it's going to do me any good to turn on a skillet. I need another fucking skillet, y'all. Oh my gosh, dang, skillets is being used. Yeah, just don't ever change your picture. Then I'll know who you are every time you do this shit. Alright, so we are cooking. I guess we're cooking with Harley instead of cooking with AZ tonight, huh? Well, my thing don't go any higher, so here's one steak. That is not mine. Don't worry, it's overcooked. I know. That's the kids. Mine are here, getting ready to go on. I meal prep also, but them bitches are gonna move still. And then we're gonna put the asparagus here. So let's. Oh wait, that's already heated up. Let's do a little bit of. Oh. What are you guys up to? I'm sorry, I'm running behind. Yep. Look, I dropped some food over here. Don't if I have some dirty countertops, please don't come at me. Oh wait, I gotta stir these taters also. I got taters in the oven as well. Roasting some taters. Oh, yummy. I need a spatula to go under these bitches. We're gonna have some serious discussions here in a little bit, but somebody was supposed to do dishes for me and they didn't, so I wound up having to do some pre-dinner cleaning before I could even start prepping my food. I thought I was going to be able to take a nap. I went and lay down and took a nap thinking the kid was going to take care of the other stuff, and he never did. So it got me about 30 minutes behind on getting dinner started. All right, roast these taters up. We're having roasted taters, steaks, some fresh snap peas or green beans, whatever you want to call them, asparaguses. Mm-hmm. Um, 32 and 1/3. Wait, what? Oh, gotcha. Okay, I think this steak's probably ready to come off. Hold on. Let me grab my other pan. Ooh, what is the hell did I just stuff in? Now it's time to do the good steaks. Hold on, let me pour this out. Let me empty this pan. I guess I could clip. Hold on, I have an idea. Let's, I have an idea. Y'all stay right there, don't go nowhere. I just, like a dumbass, put that hot fork in my mouth. Let's see. I think I probably could do this. Oh, yeah, buddy. Hey, we might could start some cooking with Harley videos since this thing gets scared. Oh, shit, hold on. Let's open you up. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know why I put you on in with the dogs the other day, huh? I mean, hang out with me. It's pretty much like the dogs babysitting y'all, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Let me turn this off so I don't make y'all drunk. I mean, motion stick. All right. Let's see how we can figure this out. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on. This the camera's on. How come y'all don't see nothing? Hey, look, you can see a whole stove top just about now. Move it up just a little bit. How about that? How about them? Uh-oh. Y'all can't hear me. You cannot hear me? Um, what's it doing? Got any better? Sounds like I'm underwater. Okay, hold on. Let me do this.
Okay, let me know. Is this any better? Yeah. Is this any better by any chance? I turned off my Bluetooth. Okay, hold on. Let me get this put back in here real quick. All right. We're back. How's that? That's a little bit better. I'm just trying to make it where y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me coat these up real quick. Some salt. Oh, I don't want some salt. Where's the pepper? The pepper. There's some music in here, huh? Oh, Harold's out there. He is mad. He knows I'm in here cooking dinner. And let's put a few on. And let's get this baby going. Oh, hell yeah. All right, I'm using most of them. You're safe. You could turn that shit down too low. Honey, this is about all I cook with. What do you mean? Would you expect me to cook your dinner with anything different? Right. Now this is the big kids' food. And this is some good salt right here. Good salt. Come on, Pop. I thought this thing was steaming a while ago. I need to find something to put that in. Oh, I'm sorry, we are running behind y'all. Okay. So after that, I've got mushrooms and the potatoes. I think the potatoes are ready to come out. Let's turn this off. Let's get it to work. And let's try one of these puppies. Oh yeah. Look at that. Some roasted potatoes. Oh yeah, they're done. They are. Oh hell yeah. All right. Oh shit. How the fuck did I get so awesome? I mean, really. Look at that. Some roasted potatoes. Red and yellow. That is so pretty. Oh god, they're getting hot. Where did I set them? Look, my next kitchen I'm going to build, I'm going to have, turned that shit down too by accident. I'm going to have better prep areas. Ooh. Oh, I sound like Robert. I always say, I don't ever know if Robert's eating or having an orgasm. Alright, I think I'm going to transfer these potatoes over. Is anybody coming over for dinner? Sorry, y'all. This is the beginning of our show. We're cooking with Harley. Sorry. I did that. I mean, it's just me and the kid eating, but not really, because y'all are around. Okay, we're gonna put these taters. Shit. can't hold this pen because my bare hands are on. I'm gonna put these taters in a bowl. I can put them over here in the heat and door that I don't have. Where's fucking, I need to tell some people we're live, but now I can't. I'm losing all my phones. Microwave in my kitchen drawer. Everybody else do that when you're like in your oven and everything? I stick things in my microwave or in my convection, my toaster oven. I'll put things in that just so it'll hold the heat in on them. Okay. Alright, what y'all saying? Be right back. Holy shit, Jeff Ramsey. He would, wouldn't he, moldy teeth? Hold on, I gotta send somebody a message. I was supposed to tell when we went live. Give me 1 second. What are we gonna think about? Um, here we go. Hey, shit, I can't even text Mike because fucking I'm on my phone. I'm live on that phone. Oh well, I'll text him when I'm done cooking. But fire, this isn't even fire. This is an electric stove. Yeah, my next house I'm gonna have a gas stove. This is my last electric stove. My next house that we are, yeah, I am in the process of working on buying. Oh shit! Yeah. A old homestead on the back side of the family farm in Arkansas right now, and it's the house literally that I'm getting on the property is gonna have, the whole house is gonna have to be gutted, like down to the fuck. Why is Charlie, put your brain on here? The house is gonna have to be completely gutted, like to the studs gutted. New electrical. The only thing I think that I might be able to keep is the plumbing that's there. It does have existing plumbing. So that was a good save. That's the only plus. It does have a underground storm shelter behind it also that I'm glad is already there. But I don't even fucking know why I just started talking about that. Why? What? Why? The stove? Is that why I started talking about that? Yeah, I'm going to change. I'll run gas into the kitchen and get one of those nice big gas stoves with where you can change out. You know, you can pull off the grates and put a griddle on or whatever. That's what I love to cook. I'm more of a baker than I am a cooker. Cooker shit, whatever. But I love to do it all. So, I didn't turn this up enough either. Thought I had this steaming enough before. But I mean, this stove, I've had her for, oh God, I think I got this thing in. It's got 2 ovens on the front. One's a convection oven. It's not bad. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 burner sizes. It's not bad. She's done me good. I've had her since like 2006 or 7, 2007 maybe. Yeah, I think I've had it since 2006 or 7. That seems like it's probably long enough. Beautiful quick. Pump this in. Pump this. Okay. The kids are getting microwave macaroni. That's about the only thing that. And there we go. That one's done. That might be able to actually. We're gonna go west on this one. As long as there is lots of meat. Hey, do y'all have caribou on your island? I mean, I've never been. Hang on, this thing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Change your plans, guys. Leaving this bitch up here. Okay, off. Big burner. Oh, we gotta heat you up really fast. Heat you up really fast. Let me put that in that little sucker there so it doesn't melt everywhere. I want to try some caribou. Hell, I'll go out and turn it. Now, I'll use that back burner really quick. Need another rag. I don't want that. Shit, I'm so sorry, y'all. Be right back. Watch the food, don't let it burn. I have an uncle. Him and my cousin used to go to Alaska and go hunting every year. It's time to flip. Ow, shit. That's what I want. Oh, turn that bitch down. Hello. I'm running out of arms. No, caribou is caribou's just they're just parts. Hold on. Give me just a second. I had to put my phone in the freezer. It was too hot. It got too hot sitting over the stove. Give me just a second, kids. Let me get my phone connected back. I'm almost done. All right. Holy shit. Let me fix this. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Hey, hey, hey. All right, let's finish this up. Sorry, guys. I guess we'll have to do it this way. Y'all aren't really going to be able to see anything because I can't put y'all over the stove now. Let me put you right here, though. All right, let me grab these asparaguses and turn this down. I need to move y'all back over here where I can see comments. Hold on, I can't see comments. I'm changing up the asparagus. Sakes. You know, love my sandwiches. You got too hot. Yep. Y'all's a bunch of hot mama jammas. I think I can turn y'all over and let you see this from this side. Give me a second. I had to throw my phone in the freezer. Ain't that pitiful? Ain't that pitiful? How are y'all? Hello, everybody. Hey, hey. Oh, it's okay. We're here. We haven't even started yet, y'all. I'm running late. Cooking dinner. I'm almost done. So you're good. You're just in time. You're just in time. Y'all's cooking dinner with me. Okay? I'm going to get the kid in here to fix this food for his plate. So, oh, here he comes. Hold on. Hey, dinner's ready. You won't want that. Put this back down here. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I know this is loud. Let's throw off the stove a little bit. All right, let's go. I will get to it. Hold on a minute. We'll talk. Y'all just stick around for a minute. Just, I didn't even put the time on the steak. Here, y'all, babysit this for me for a second while I finish the rest of this stuff. Man, that's a big steak. I'm not gonna be able to eat that whole thing by myself either. Oops. I'm trying to burn the spoon. Oh, Tucker. There we go. Now y'all can see that much at least. Let me know when you're ready to come in here and I'll mute the mic for a second. I need to find something for those potatoes. Alright, this butter has got to go somewhere. I'll put it in my crock. We about had a butter catastrophe. A butter catastrophe. Well, I don't guess he's coming to fix this plate yet, so we'll see. We'll find a tater spoon. Here's a tater spoon. Maybe hold some mac and cheese real quick. Here we go. Hey, oh, good, Mike. I wasn't able to message you yet because I'm using that phone. I was going to text you as soon as I could switch over. It is. Oh, baby girl, hope you feel better. We're doing, yeah, thanks. No smoke detectors, no fire trucks. It is getting a little smoky in here, though, from the oil in this stuff. Let's turn the air off and open this door. Hey, I ain't got no food yet. I gotta chase me out. Not going anywhere. Open that door up. Well, I didn't get dinner done in time, and I told y'all I'd be here at 8, so I decided, oh, look at those marks on there. Yummy. I decided to just let y'all come cook with me, finish cooking. We've got steaks with mushrooms, asparaguses. I roasted these taters in the oven. Um, I made some, I don't know, I call them snap peas, filled green string beans, fresh string beans. Oh my God, they're so good though. Got some fresh string beans. Oh my God, they're so tender. Oops. Hey, you stay in there, please. So that's what we're having. We're almost done. Almost done, and then I'll go down in the office and eat in front of y'all. Okay. I think this is about had it. Let's try one of these asparaguses. I bet it's hot. Did you microwave the cat again? Oh. Cut this cookie up. Why are we? These are ribeyes and well, I don't even know what I got. Ribeyes and something. Porterhouse. Ribeye and porterhouse. I ate the ribeye though. I don't like porterhouse. Yeah, I just need a couple more minutes. That's it. Hot damn. That's some good shit. I should have thrown an onion on here. Let's do this really quick. These need a little bit more moisture. They need some moisture. See, I love these little cast iron skillets for this kind of thing. Everything tonight except the potatoes was cooked in cast iron. Potatoes went into a sheet pan in the oven. Here, I want you to see. Here's my ribeye, and it's going to be bleeding when I cut into it. Maybe. I got a little distracted. Oh yeah, deep red. Y'all want to see my steak seasoning? I don't season my steak with anything, but I use this Texas Red steak seasoning. Texas Red. And this is my favorite, Grub Rub. It puts the best crust on it. Oh God, I love my Grub Rub. Texas Red and Grub Rub. These are the two best things in the world. I love Grub Rub. That's all I put on my steaks. Meat born. Aww. Guineas are awesome for if you live in the country and have like fleas or ticks, guineas will eat those suckers right out of your yard. All right, I think we're done. Coffee. Okay, that's different. I like it. I can't really have cheese. Cheese is a delicacy for my diet. But it is good. I do like it like that, but I'm trying to be a good girl. I love asparaguses. Especially when the tips of them, I love the tip. I really like the tip when they're crispy. Crispy tips. You guys remember that? I like crispy tips. All right, there we go. Asparaguses are done. Let's get her out of the way. Mushrooms is done. Now I'm going to put my plate together and we're going to go sit down and have a chat. How's that sound? Okay, I'll take y'all back downstairs. Well, I'll let y'all sit here while I make my plate. I need to cut that steak in half because I cannot eat that whole steak. I like, actually, my cheese whiz. Oh my God, no, that ruins it, girl. No, you can't enjoy the meat if you cover it up and all that. Not the meat, but the taste of the food if you cover it up and all that stuff. I think my food is set long enough. Oh yeah, she is red. Guinea pigs, not guinea pigs, guineas. All right, you can come in here. I'm taking them downstairs. Hold on, I'll tell you what's what. All right, I'm going to put y'all down here for just a second while I fix my plate, okay? Can y'all behave? Think y'all can behave? Give me 2 minutes. There we go. Oops. 2 minutes. I'm going to give y'all some. I cannot cook with them inside. They get right under my feet. Trip me up and everything. Hello, free bleeder. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm apologize in advance. Apologize in advance. Mike, we're not doing dessert. Well, I mean, depends on what you call dessert. Because, listen, I cheated this weekend. The fair was in town. I've not had a funnel cake in years. So I went out and I got me a funnel cake. And my diet does not allow that kind of shit. I've been very good with this diet. Excuse me, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. So, well, oh my God. Funnel cakes from the fair are fucking great. I'm fired. Why am I fired? And let me just tell y'all, I did a little experiment this week. Not only did I get a funnel cake, but I drank this weekend. And I tried out that, what's it called? Old Smoky Moonshine, I think is what it's called. I got to go back and look. But I got the banana pudding cream flavored Old Smoky Moonshine. And I thought it would be great in cream soda. And it is. It tastes wonderful in cream soda. But you can't sip it because it it gets chunky in the cream soda. So last night I went and bought a Yoo-Hoo. I mean, I did all kinds of cheating this weekend. Last night I bought a Yoo-Hoo and I poured a little bit of Yoo-Hoo and a little bit of that banana pudding moonshine in the Yoo-Hoo. Oh, fuck yeah, bitch. I mean, you could drink that moonshine by itself. Old Smoky. Oh no, I don't see. I'm really picky. I don't like, and that banana pudding Old Smoky Moonshine, at the beginning it has a little bit of a burn, but then it tastes just like banana pudding. And I was looking online and some people have actually made banana pudding with it. Y'all, spiked banana pudding. Spiked banana pudding. Yay, Mike, you're going to love it. You're going to fucking love it, man. Now, there's a guy named Cobweb right there. I've seen the pickles. I'm not wild about pickles, so I don't think I could do the moonshine pickles. Let me catch up. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Johnny Johnnerson. Lemon pepper. Oh, I should have put that on my asparagus. See, I don't like covering my food in a lot of junk. I like to actually taste the food. Oh shit, Mike. Don't let AZ hear that. He'll get jealous and start talking about your meat flaps too. Alright, so who's ready to dig in? I am going to talk with my mouth full. I have a few things I want to pull up though. Let me type this up so I can pull these articles up real quick. because we got to talk, y'all. We're going to talk. Yeah, that's one right there. Um, do, oh Jesus, do I just leave it in there for like you just kind of like the Amish and soaking? Is that what you're talking about? And what it's called, soaking or wrapping or what the fuck do they do? I don't know. Sure. WebMD. That's what I'm wanting to do. All right. So I'm going to go over some articles with y'all first, and these are we're going to look at medical articles with research behind them, and then we're going to talk about shit. So, a couple of y'all, you can say you were right. All right, in a sense, we're going to say you were right. But you need to know the shit that went down in the background. So, let's go over this first. Now, I need a one of my mods. I need you to every once in a while kind of post trigger warnings for me, please. We are going to be discussing abuse. If you are Pickled Pecker, Mike, it's time to change your name to Pickled Pecker, Mike. Oh, I'm going to choke on steak, y'all. No. Pickled Pecker, Mike. Holy shit. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I don't drink Bloody Marys, though, so. Where's everyone at that I know? Hey, you know these people, Mama's baby girl, we've just all had name changes the past several months. People have changed their names. You know most of these people. Um, um, yeah, I'm good, thanks. I need to chew. So, we are going to be talking about domestic violence. Yeah, well, we need to get Taco. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Hold on. Let me. Wait, I don't see Mama's. I don't see. No, John's here. I was fixing to tell John. Taco. All right. I have a lot of people I haven't messaged yet because I was in there. All right. Thank you. I'm so glad you said that. I usually go down my messenger list. Right when I start the live, but I was in a hurry because I had food on the stove. What did I just put in my mouth? Picklepecker mock. Wow. Love it. Perfect. That is so perfect. So perfect. Mm-hmm. I bet it is. Mm. Well, I'm only a week and a half out of COVID, so I've still got this this right here hanging around. So um anyway, if you are sensitive to the topic of um domestic violence or domestic abuse, then this is not going to be the live for you. I'm just letting you know. Okay, at least probably the first half hour or so. Um, we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss a few things research wise. Oh my god, these potatoes are fucking awesome. And then we're going to get into the nitty gritty. So let me share my screen. And again, excuse my in y'all's ears. I'm eating my dinner. Let me full screen this for y'all. Okay, well, we'll make this fast. A few people did leave. I hate that this would upset anybody, but this is a few things we're going to need to talk about. Trauma bonding. Oh, shit. What is that? Okay. Who has ever heard of trauma bonding? Well, I've got a few extra steaks, Mike. Come on, hurry up. I'll try and make this fast. We'll go over these two things. Trauma bonding is a psychological response to abuse that occurs when the abused person forms an unhealthy bond with the person who abuses them. Now, this is from Medical News Today. This is from a Medical Digest, okay? The person experiencing abuse may develop sympathy for the abusive person, which becomes reinforced by cycles of abuse followed by remorse. Stockholm Syndrome is one type of trauma bonding. Okay. This article explains what trauma bonding is, when it might occur, and how recovery can begin. We're not going to get too much in depth over this. Yeah. Stockholm Syndrome is a type of trauma bonding. A trauma bond is a connection between an abusive person and the individual they abuse. They develop sympathy or affection for the abuser. It can develop over days, weeks, or months. Not everyone who experiences abuse develops a trauma bond. Okay? I'm going to try and read y'all's comments at the same time. Stockholm Syndrome is a specific type of trauma bond. While this term typically refers to someone who is captive, deploying positive feelings for their captors, this dynamic can occur in other situations and relationships. So why does it happen? Feelings of attachment and dependence can contribute to a trauma bond, as can a pattern of abuse and remorse. According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, trauma bonds are the result of an unhealthy attachment. Unhealthy attachment. Y'all remember that, okay? Humans form attachments as a means of survival. Just for survival means we need some forms of attachment. Babies become attached to the parents or caregivers whom they depend on, and adults form attachments to others who provide comfort or support. When someone's main source of support is also their abuser, a trauma bond can develop. An abused person may turn to the abusive person for comfort when they are hurt, even if the other person was the one who caused it. Dependence. A person may develop a trauma bond because they rely on the abusive person to fulfill emotional needs. For example, a child relies on their parent or caregiver for love and support. If that caregiver is abusive, the child may come to associate love with abuse, believing that this association is normal. Remember that, okay? The child may be unable to see the abusive caregiver as bad. So as a child, if you grow up in that environment, you associate love and abuse together. And you don't realize that that's not good. Yes. The child may instead blame themselves for the abuse as a way of making sense of what is happening to them. This allows the caregiver to continue being good in the child's eyes, which reinforces their bond. Cycle of abuse. Some abusive relationships follow a pattern of abuse. Then remorse. After causing harm, the abusive person may promise to change. Some may be especially kind or romantic to make up for their behavior. I experienced that. This gives the abused person hope that their suffering will end and that they will one day receive the love or connection that the perpetrator has promised. The person experiencing the abuse may see suffering as a price to pay for kindness. Remorseful behavior may also cause the abused person to feel grateful, particularly if they have become accustomed to poor treatment. This reinforces the bond. Okay, are we getting all that? Is this ringing a bell for some people? Trauma bonding. And obviously, it can occur in any situation. Domestic abuse, child abuse, incest, elder abuse, exploitive employment, kidnapping or hostage taking, human trafficking, religious extremism, or cults. So there's that. Here we're going to go over the signs real quick. The main signs that a person has bonded with an abuser is that they try to justify or defend the abuse. They may also agree with the abusive person's reasonings for treating them badly. Try to cover for the abusive person. Argue or distance themselves from people trying to help, such as friends, family members, or neighbors. Become defensive or hostile if someone intervenes and attempts to stop the abuse, such as a bystander or police officer. Be reluctant or unwilling to take steps to leave the abusive situation or break the bond. A person bonded with their abuser might say, "He is only like that because he loves me so much. You would not understand. She is under a lot of pressure at work. She can't help it. She will make it up to me later. I will not leave him. He is the love of my life. You are just jealous." I think we've heard that one before. Bell rung. Mike. It's my fault I make them angry. It's worth noting that these feelings of attachment do not necessarily end when the person leaves the harmful situation. A person may still feel loyal or loving toward that person who abused them or feel tempted to return. And there's ways to break the trauma bond, but you have to stick with it. And the National Domestic Violence Hotline is the way to go. We will share that information in a little bit too. Okay, so there's that one. Now we're going to go next. That's the first one we're going to discuss. So there's two different things that I'm seeing here which are very similar. Trauma bonding and battered women syndrome. Now, you don't have to be physically beaten to suffer from battered woman syndrome. Just know this, okay? A lot of people often say, why don't they leave that partner? And the answer is complicated. But, and this is WebMD, by the way, that we're on, okay? So again, battered woman syndrome, okay? Oops. This condition is considered a type of post-traumatic stress disorder. There is a book called The Battered Woman. Battered woman syndrome is the psychological effects of living with intimate partner violence. The battered woman syndrome is not a mental illness, but the result of what happens when you live day in and day out with trauma. However, PTSD, which people with battered woman syndrome often also have, is considered to be a mental illness. The physical, sexual, and psychological abuse happens in cycles. The tension builds, then there is an outburst of violence, followed by the abuser apologizing and promising to do better, and then the cycle starts all over again. Battered woman syndrome also involves coercive control. Coercive control. Does that sound familiar? Coercive control, in which the partner needs to know where she is at all times, cuts her off from friends and family, and retains financial control so she doesn't have the money to leave. Huh, have we been seeing that somewhere? Yeah, moldy teeth. I'm going to read that one more time for those in the back. Coercive control is where the partner needs to know where she is at all times, cuts her off from friends and family, retains financial control so she doesn't have the money to leave. Partners may not only threaten to kill the woman and her children, other relatives, or pets if she leaves, but also threaten to kill themselves. That was my situation again. I wasn't threatened myself if I left, but when one of the times that I left, I got the phone call, hey, I'm sitting here with a gun. My life isn't worth living anymore if you're gone, blah, blah, blah. And then I was terrified and I went back. So just saying, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So who is at risk for battered woman syndrome? I mean, every demographic group, obviously. It doesn't pick. The most common risk factor is simply being a woman. Considering these statistics, every year more than 10 million women and men are physically abused by an intimate partner, a heterosexual or same-sex spouse, live-in partner, or boyfriend, girlfriend, according to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. About 1 in 5 women and 1 in 7 men have ever had an intimate partner inflict severe physical violence, according to the CDC. I'm sorry, y'all. Men are also abused by their partners, and the term battered person syndrome is also sometimes used. But there hasn't been enough research done to know if men go through the same psychological effects as women from intimate partner abuse. We can't assume that it's the same syndrome because men and women have different levels of power in society. So anyway, and then there's the symptoms: intrusive memories, anxiety, avoidance, cognitive changes. This is what I wanted to get to. Oh my God, that movie. Girl, we've talked about that in here before. I swear to God, my mom had that movie on VHS, and I'm not even kidding you. I swear to you, I watched that movie on VHS when I was like 12 years old, maybe younger. I don't, why the hell my mother left that thing laying around where I could watch it. I remember vividly watching that movie when I was young. Anyway, that's what needs to happen in this situation, though. Somebody needs to send her that movie. Cognitive changes. When you feel that you have to protect yourself at all times, you can experience confusion and a lack of attention. A woman who's been abused by her partner may also not be able to remember all of the details of her abuse and have depression. Researchers have studied the long-term effects of brain injury on women who have been repeatedly beaten and strangled by their partner. They found, not surprisingly, that repeated brain injuries from abuse can have long-term effects on memory, learning, and cognition. Now, let me just tell you, we've already been told that this certain person that is the subject topic experienced severe abuse as a child in her family home from the father figure. We don't know what goes on when the cameras are off in the current living situation. Disruption of the relationships, health and body image problems, disassociation. So I think that's pretty much, there's obviously steps that you take. What the fuck? What is that? Okay. So, thanks, Mike. That is that, guys. We're going to go here, here. I don't want this. Okay, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to go type it in myself. Hold on. Let me type it here. I'm going to pull this up. Trying to find this to pull up. If you're concerned your internet usage might call us at, oh. That's why. Okay. All right, that's what I want right there. Wait. Here's what we're gonna do. Everybody still here? I started watching it. I watched the first episode of it the other night. I haven't gone back to it yet. Hold on, I'm fixing to put this up real quick. Profile pictures, streaming backgrounds, open. Shit. What? That's not what I meant to do. Why is this fucking with me right now? Save image as. It already is. All right. Let's see if this worked. Oops, wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Episode 8. Is it worth it? Because it started out a little meh. I need a new overlay. Add overlay. I was excited to watch it and I got a little bored, but I was exhausted. I started Friday night after I got home and I was just fucking. I was tired. I was tired, man. Why did that do that? All right, as everybody has probably already seen, some of y'all were right in a sense. Heather went back to PP Head. There we go. Download. I gotta download it. Heather did go back to PP Head. Now, he apparently harassed her and harassed her and harassed her until she broke down. From what I'm understanding, he messaged her non-stop. Non-stop. Like, she just couldn't, she got tired of it. So she finally gave in. Trying to get this figured out. Okay, it's not making me do that, so that's good. Which is where we come in with, you know, everything we just discussed. I want to throw this up here. Does anybody have anything that they want to discuss about it? I really don't think it'll last. Why the hell won't it pull up? But this is just, unfortunately, the cycle of the way these things work. And it's going to take multiple times, unfortunately, before she will open her eyes up. And go away for good, or stay away from good, I guess I should say. Let me go look and see. Has anybody looked to see if he's come on? He claims that he's not going to live. And this is not going to make CPS go away. It's not going to. CPS is still supposed to be showing up tomorrow. Things have been sent to them. I certainly hope somebody was smart enough to send them the live feed from him letting that baby stand over that stove with the boiling water. That's all I have to say about that. Am I frozen? But it says there's 8 people here. I think she will. I think she will. I just, yeah. Things are going to be really hard on her now. And I just, after the things he said about her, the terrible, vile, disgusting things. He scared her, by the way. Ugh. There's gristle on this steak. I can't. Ugh. He had her scared. She didn't go back because she wanted to be with him. Let me make that clear. He scared her because CPS is involved right now. He's got her thinking that because CPS is involved, she's going to go to jail because of her back child support. That's why she went back to him. Thinking, well, if she goes back to him, then CPS is going to go away and the back child support thing is going to just get pushed to the back burner again. That is why she went back to him. That's the only reason. If he wasn't harassing her nonstop, I mean, from what I understand, he was fucking texting her hundreds and hundreds of times, like nonstop. He was making posts saying, forget about it, we're moving on, blah, blah, blah. When in reality, that's not what he was doing. He was, let me try this way. That's not what he did. He was telling everybody he was ready to move on. And when he was off live, he was sending her messages nonstop. And then he was threatening her that because CPS is now involved, that, there we go. That, and because she is so far behind on child support, that she was going to wind up going to jail if she tried to fight him for the baby. So she was scared that she was going to have to go to jail. So therefore, she was like, oh, and he promised to marry her so that it would protect her from having to go to jail over it. I mean, that's what they do, right? That's what they do. That's the narcissist for you. So we'll see how this plays out. For right now, she still has a lot of women holding her back, waiting for this to fall apart and to pick her up and help her, guide her in the right direction again. For now. We'll see. Unfortunately, that's how the cycle goes. Somebody just came in the door. I just forgot what I was saying. What was I even just saying? Shit. Oh, that's how the cycle goes. They go back and they leave, and they go back and they leave. And every time you lose a few more friends, every time. Until finally, when you're ready to leave, for real, for good, there's hardly anybody there that's going to take you seriously because you've gone back every time that they've tried to help you. And they've put their own money or their own whatever out there to help you. So you've burned so many bridges when you finally leave, you have to depend on strangers through agencies like battered women's shelters and domestic violence hotline to help you. So, unfortunately, that's just going to be her reality. Well, I guess this isn't going to work. Let me go look at see what he's got going on. And then there's my question about the other is he was so quick to say how he's got all these videos going for his protection and how much of what she said inside the house that he had recorded. But I wonder how often he will have that video camera off conveniently when she needs to be protected. How much of what he says will be not recorded, but things that she says and does will be recorded. You know what I'm saying? Anybody around? I'm trying to pull his page up right now. Anybody? Y'all gotta talk to me. I'm sitting here talking to myself. If y'all don't start talking, I'm putting Chris on. Chris was live earlier singing karaoke. I'm not roasting anybody. Not yet. I'm still chewing on my dinner. How are you, Pork? We had cooking with Harley earlier. Now I'm eating my steak and taters and asparaguses, mushrooms. Taco, it's about time, sis. I'm fabulous. Fabulous. I had a rough start to the day. Boy, my back did not want to straighten out today. Well, I think I'm going to go get some more of those potatoes, too. Oh, my God. Those turned out so damn good, y'all. Well, you aren't doing my damn laundry, Taco. Speaking of which, I need to throw some in the dryer real quick. Hold on. Y'all play with each other for a minute. Let's see. Let's do this. Whatever. Nobody ever calls me. Mike! Where the hell is Mike? That must be one hell of a turd, or he must be constipated. Mike, you having problems shitting? Alright. Moldy Teeth, do you need me to catch you up? Let me. Somebody. Let me do this real quick. You should. I've called you before. I thought maybe I called you on Facebook. All right. Oh, okay. Oops. Well, anyway, it's 1-800 suck my dick. I made it that for all the haters, you know. I'm just kidding. Alrighty. Yo, I'm a fucking genius. I gotta go see if I can get a phone number that says that. How do I do that? How do I how do I get a phone number that says that's reads out like that? That would be awesome. Would that not be awesome? And then if somebody says, "What's your phone number?" I could just say 1-800 suck my dick. How do you do that? Can you do that? Okay, for everybody just showing up, let's do a quick recap. Well, it pretty much is. I'm still eating my dinner. I know you're not, Lovey. So we discussed what trauma bonding is, what battered woman syndrome is, and what coercive control is. We've gone over those three things. Now, we also have let the cat out of the bag that Heather went back to AZ this weekend. Yes, she did. AZ threatened her with jail. He has just bombarded her with messages and harassment. Slap a hoe. There you go. He has harassed her, called and texted her nonstop. He told her that with all of the CPS stuff going on between the two of them, because she is so far behind in her other child support, that CPS was going to pursue that. And she was going to go to jail. But if she comes back to him, he'll marry her and CPS will just go away and she won't go to jail for her other child support. So he scared her. He scared her into coming back to him. All right. Hopefully, somebody can help her get the other child support issue straightened out so that she will finally be able to have peace about that and leave him. And he won't have anything to hold over her head. So that's why she went back to him. I'm going to say not necessarily of her own free will, even though technically it was free will, but no, it was dropped last Wednesday when they went to court. It was a temporary one, and their court was last Wednesday, and it was dropped. So last Wednesday they went to court. The PO was dropped, and CPS called them and informed him that their state is a mother's state for unmarried, unwed couples, and said until he proved custody, he had to hand. I'm just saying this because somebody was just asking. He had to hand the child over to the mother. From there, and that he could have supervised visitation, which I'm sure was the stipulation of until paternity was proven. Well, from there, so something happened, and we are not sure exactly yet what happened. Somehow, from this is just my opinion, okay? Allegedly, assumption, whatever you want to call it. But we believe that Heather asked if the baby could stay at her older sister's house until Heather could find her own place, because the place she is staying, she was not being allowed to bring the baby to. So she asked, would the older sister that was babysitting, would she be able to keep the baby until she could find her own place? And from there, CPS said, well, let us do this. And CPS decided to go do a home study real quick at Peepee Head's house, and decided to hand her back to Peepee Head in the meantime. So that's where that came through. Okay. Right, pork. Right. But I mean, you got balls and we got balls. Some people don't. But what y'all missed a while ago is I'm gonna go through this really quick, okay? To kind of explain the state of mind that that we're looking at, okay? The fuck. Yeah, Johnny. No, she just went back to him. She just went back to him yesterday. Um so real quick, another thing is, and here's what he has over her. She does have a trauma bond built with him. And there are cycles of abuse that happen with trauma bonds. I'll let y'all look this up if you're interested in more, but there are patterns of abuse that happen in, or cycles of abuse that happen in trauma bonding. Um, no, he has her. No, AZ was given the baby full time until further actions. And then this weekend, Heather went back to AZ. And I guess they're both thinking that this whole CPS situation is just going to go away. AZ also promised to marry her. Yes, he does. He has her. So they are back together. But mostly because AZ had Heather scared that she was going to wind up going to jail if she went forward with this whole custody thing. Because AZ was not going to let them forget about the fact that she owes all the back child support. No. Unless something has happened in the last few hours. No. She does not. No. They went to court Wednesday. After court, CPS stepped in and said, and physically said that Heather was to get the baby. Heather said she was unable to take the baby where she was staying and asked for AZ's daughter to keep the baby. Oh. Send it to me. Because unless something has changed in the last few hours, he has had her since last Wednesday. And he was claiming that CPS came to his house. I mean, here, we'll just. CPS came to his house last Wednesday and did this whole look at his house and gave her to him. I mean, she's been at his house all week. It won't post in here, but you can send it to me and I'll pull it up over the. I'll share the screen of it. Their CPS is supposed to be coming back to their house Monday. Hold on. Where'd you see it at? Just tell me where to find it. No, we didn't. I might be missing something, but yeah. Hold on, and we'll get back on that. Because I have not seen. No, there's nothing new here. Tell me where to find the screenshot. Are you talking about his post? His original post? Moldy teeth? Where he says, I really hope everyone's happy. The outcome is Heather won. Because a lot happened in that day. A lot. It's okay. Yeah. All right. So, anyway. We also talked about I'm eating. Oh, I made steak with mushrooms and roasted potatoes and asparagus and green beans, steamed green beans. Am I smacking too loud? It's so good. I'm gonna wait and see if I can get this because I'm curious to see. Come on, girl. There's some more in there. I made 4 steaks because I meal prep for the week. Let me see if I can get this on here now. I haven't gotten the DM yet. It's not there. So does... No. Originally, he was told he was to have supervised visitation. But, right. But, then the same day, supposedly, he claimed that CPS said, hey, we're coming to your house. He cleaned his house up. They came and they came and then they decided that it told him that it would be best for the baby to be with him. And he went live. He went live on his way over to his daughter's house to pick her up, the baby. He took the baby home with him. He's had her home with him every night this week. Because Heather could not take her home with her and asked for the baby to stay at his other daughter's house. So it changed that same day. And he's had her since Wednesday. So CPS allowed him to get her back because Heather said she could not take her at the moment. For some reason, and this is what I've been told. I've not verified this, okay? So just let this be known. I have not verified this. It is just what I've been told. Allegedly, Heather went back to him yesterday or last night. Allegedly, the man that Heather is living with or was living with was her ex-boyfriend. Okay? And allegedly, that man would not let her bring her daughter to his house. Kind of fishy if you ask me. But because of that, when CPS called them and said, we need to meet, the child needs to go with its mother, then the mother said, I cannot take the child back to the place that I'm staying at. I'm trying to find another place. Can the child's older sister keep her in the meantime? From there, CPS said, let's do a home study on the father's house. And it kind of went from there. And so he got to go back and pick her up and take her home that night. Okay? That's what happened that day. And he's had her at home every day. On live feed. On live feed. I put way too many mushrooms on my plate. Just a few nights ago, he had her live making dinner. And he had this 2-year-old baby on a chair pulled up in front of the stove with a pot of boiling fucking water right in front of her while he turned his back to her. Well, shit, Taco, yeah, you will. You know, before when they would go live making their decals and shit, like every other day, he would hold over her head about the time she left with her sister for the weekend. Mm-hmm. Right there on live. He turned away from her, walked across the kitchen, and left her standing in the chair over the stove with a pot of boiling water and a pot of hot spaghetti sauce. That baby picked up a spoon and scooped out spaghetti sauce from the hot pot and took a bite of it with his back to her. He was on live, talking to live feed, and she picked up a spoon and started stirring the pasta in the boiling water. And he didn't stop her. A 2-year-old. I was about to have a heart attack. I was like, God almighty, if she just leans forward on that stove, if she puts her hand in the wrong place, if she dumps that pot of water on her, so many things could have gone wrong. So many things. Like, are you just irresponsible or what? Right, Father of the Year. But more like fuckwad of the year. Oh my God. I'm going to have to get on the treadmill after this. I only ate half my steak, too. It was a mess. It was a mess. Thank God nothing happened. That baby was not injured, but she sat there and picked up that spoon, and after watching him, he wasn't even looking. She scooped up a spoonful of spaghetti sauce and ate it right out of the hot pot. Turned his back to her with her standing in front of that hot stove. It was a disaster. I've got it on my live. I think it was Friday night. Friday night. I came home from Little Rock. So it must have been Thursday night. I came home Friday from Little Rock. I was so tired. I was wanting to watch Dahmer so bad. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I sat in my recliner after dinner. Forced myself to watch the first episode, and I was like, I'm done. Who is that? You gotta message me. Do I know who that is? Just fucking ate. Oh my God, way too much meat. I'm gonna get the meat sweats now. And that was only half of it. Okay, I gotta look into them before I stream them on here, because God knows we don't need no fucking reruns of earlier this year. Okay. Yeah, message it to me so I can look into them. I ain't doing none of that shit live no more. I pissed some bitch off earlier when I went into Chris's live earlier. John, you're gonna laugh at this. Chris was doing karaoke. I know John hates Chris, but Chris was doing karaoke earlier, and I was just starting to cook, and I opened up my Facebook and saw him, so I hopped in there and I was like, "Sing some Bocephus." So he turned it on. I was laughing at him. I mean, he was in a good mood. He was having a good time, and I was like, "That's great." I thought it was great to see him having a good time, and so I was hyping him up. And this bitch named Roberta Ferguson called me an ass kisser. I was like, fuck off, Roberta. Chris got pissed and blocked her. She came back and called me a ass kissing bitch. I was like, well, you've got part of it right. I'm a bitch, but I'm definitely not an ass kisser. Thought it was funny. I need to go look. Somebody said she runs a Facebook page and she streams him trying to get people to make fun of him. Hold on, let's go look it up real quick because I forgot about it. How do you? Oh, how do you send what, babe? Moldy teeth. How do you? What are you sending? Oh, it's a private group. It's got 4,000 members. There she is, Roberta Ferguson, Roberta Ireland, Sammy Jones. That's who came back in after her calling me names. Tony Austin. Huh. I'm gonna have to go. Oh. Oh, you're okay. So what you saw was on the awareness page. Is it the main one? The one that says Andrew Stanley Jenkins, aka Lil AZ awareness page? Girl, you're late. You're late. Hold on. Yeah. She didn't go back because she wanted to. She went back because she was scared. He hasn't left her alone, and he was threatening her because CPS is involved, and he had her scared about again getting arrested. He has wore her the fuck down. He has on awareness. Can you click click share, and then when it goes to click other and copy the paste or send in messenger. Copy the link. Copy the link and send it to me in my messenger, or click send in messenger and send it to me in messenger like that. So Kira, he was telling her that because CPS is involved, he was going to make sure CPS pursued her about her back child support, and she was going to go to jail because of it. But if she comes back to him, he's going to marry her, and that can be taken care of. He had her scared of going to jail. She's going to have to figure out how to break the cycle. I wish she would have stood her ground. she was doing good about it. But he finally wore her down and scared her enough that she did. I mean, like I said a while ago, some of y'all were right in a sense, but it wasn't because she wants to. If that's how, if you have to scare somebody with jail to get them to come back to you, yeah, I'm in there. Is there a new post about? Because, like I said, that was the original agreement, and then it changed. Hold on. But now he's told her that he's going to marry her, I guess, to keep from. He thinks he thinks, or he's got her thinking that CPS is just going to go away if they're back together, and that's not how things work. Oh my God, I wish this crud would go away. So, all right. Well, Kira, you I know, but you have to. No, he didn't order. He didn't order him to. He suggested that he did. The judge suggested that he stay off social media. Oh, Jesus Christ, John, I hope not. Yeah. Well, I mean, they would have to pay to get divorced. That's stupid. um, Kara, you can either like go back some on this live, probably about, I don't know, an hour back, maybe not quite an hour back from here, but look up trauma bonding and battered woman syndrome. And you'll see some key points right there, that descriptions that describe her to a T. And I'll just read real quick. As far as battered woman syndrome goes, there is something called coercive control. And that's where the partner needs to know where she is at all times, cuts her off from friends and family, and retains financial control so she doesn't have the money to leave. And in some cases, they may threaten to kill the woman and her children or other relatives or pets, and sometimes themselves. So, I mean, we saw on live the coercive control that he had over her. We saw that for months. Jesus Christ, John, stop it. Okay. But here's the thing. We're not going to victim shame at all. She is stuck in this cycle. She's stuck in this cycle, and unfortunately, I know there's a lot of us here. There's several of you ladies in our chat, myself including, who have been stuck in this cycle before. And we know what it's like. So, as much as it sucks and as frustrating as it is, as much as you want, no, I understand, Taco. I'm just saying, we know, we know, and in these situations, the women go back and go back and go back and leave and go back and leave and go back and leave and go back, and that is part of this vicious cycle of the battered woman syndrome, and it's got to play itself out. um and just like, I mean, who knows what he said to her. Y'all saw his little meltdowns on live when he would start crying. Bullshit. Fuck. Oh my god, I just wanted to hell, I got one of my Facebook pages got a warning because I was in somebody's live watching him do that shit, saying I just want to punch him in the throat. um but who knows what he was saying to her either in the background. But like I said, the whole with the coercive control, I went through that. Now I didn't have money, the financial control held from me, but I'm telling you, one night shit went down in my household, and I packed my babies up and I left. And I even, one of my good friends at the time was a sheriff's deputy. And I called him and he met me up at the sheriff's office. And we were sitting there talking about what I was going to do. What I didn't know. I was just beside myself at that point. And I'll tell you, that night I was fixing to get into the bathtub. And I don't know. The asshole had said something. Hold on. What is this? Okay. The asshole had said something, and I picked up the TV remote control. And back then, it was the satellite TV remote control, the direct TV remote control. And you know, those things were huge. This was 17. Well, let's see. It was my son that is 22, and he was a toddler. So let's say it was 20. Let's say it was 20 years ago. Let's say this was 20 years ago. Those remote controls were big back then. Big. I don't remember what was said or whatnot. Anyway, I'm standing there with no clothes on, fixing to get in the bath, and somehow I had the remote control, and he said something. I tossed it towards him and it landed on the bed next to him or something. This fucker picked up that remote and chunked it at me, where it hit me on the thigh and shattered. It hit me so hard on the thigh that the remote shattered. And I picked up a piece and threw back at him, and it hit him. That fucker came off the bed, across the room, grabbed me by my throat, pinned me up against the bathroom door by my throat. And while he's standing there holding me by my throat against the bathroom door, my barely 2-year-old son comes walking into the bedroom and sees that. Thankfully, the baby walked in at that moment, and he let go of me and walked off. And that was when I thought, I cannot raise my son. I cannot raise a son seeing this kind of thing. I put some clothes on. I don't even think I put clothes, because the baby was in the diaper. I don't even think I put clothes on him. I had 2 children at the time, by the way, 2. Both of them, they were 2 years apart. So, I mean, my daughter wasn't even in kindergarten yet. Huh? Can somebody tell Moldy Teeth to click the live button up top? I think she might be a little behind. I threw my babies in their car seats. I jumped in my car and I left. Told them I'm done. I can't. I'm done. This was one of the many times that I left, by the way. Many times over the years. Okay. Um, went and met my friend. I was sitting with him, just a mess, didn't know what to do. Started getting phone calls and text messages. And that was the whole he was going to kill himself. He was threatening to off himself because me and the kids were leaving and he couldn't believe he did something like this, blah, blah, blah. And of course, the guilt kicked in for me, and my dumb ass went back that night because I could not bear the thought of the father of my children taking his life because I took the children and left. Yeah. Oh, I'll change. I'm so sorry. I'll change. I'll do better. And every time we went through this, he would change the way he did things for maybe a month or so. And then shit would start going downhill again. And another one was, I remember one time I left. Um, one of the times I left, this fucker would even go so low as to use my parents against me because I was raised in a very conservative family. And they had no idea. I was too ashamed to even let my family know that my life was like that. I was too ashamed. And hell, fuck. I knew if my dad ever knew that this was going on behind closed doors, my daddy would have killed that motherfucker. um, so he would call my parents crying. Oh, I messed up. She's left me, blah, blah, blah. And then my parents would call me and, do I have any mods in here? Hold on, I'll do it. um, but my parents would call me and be like, he'll change. He said he'll change, which of course they didn't know the whole situation that was going on. I would, let's see, the one of the times that he'd call my parents was when I was leaving him because I was standing in the doorway of the bathroom again, but I wasn't, I mean, I was dressed this time, but he got mad about something and shoved me so hard I stumbled backwards and fell into the bathtub backwards. Bruises all over me from that. There was another time he shoved me up against the dryer and I had bruises across my back from the dryer. And my best friend that was my partner at the time at work had witnessed all these bruises on me all the time at work. And then when we were divorcing finally, this motherfucker had the balls to say that he didn't remember any of this ever happening. He must have blacked out every time. Hold on, I'm looking. He must have blacked out when these things would have happened because he doesn't remember ever doing any of this. I haven't gotten it yet, babe. Where did you send it? Where'd you send it? Did you send it to the Harley Annabelle account on Facebook? So anyway, that's just, I mean, thank God, thank God. And I was not always like I am now. Oh, on Facebook, like the real Harley. Okay, let me go. My page. figure this out. Back then, I unfortunately took shit. On Facebook, I got Harley Annabelle and Harley Reigns. And then there's Harley Streamer merch that are on Facebook. But it took all of that to turn me into the woman I am now. Now I don't put up with shit. There ain't no way anybody would ever have the opportunity to put their hands on me today. No, it wouldn't happen. I do owe him a lot of gratitude for being the reason that I grew some balls. That's about the only thing I would ever thank him for. I learned how to stick up for myself. I learned how to protect myself. And I found my voice. I found my voice because of him. So anyway, but yeah, she's got to figure it out. She needs a support system. And unfortunately, in these kind of situations, because of his control, he cuts her off from any kind of support system. She gets cut off from everybody. So it's okay, Moldy Teeth. I mean, I've read. Oh god damn! What, Taco? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that shit. So, anything else y'all want to look into before we call it a night? I just asked Mike if he's constipated. Yeah, hold on, I'll put it up real quick. Let me see if I can put the link in here. Hold on. Let's see if we can. About. Huh. How do you? Oh wait, let's do this. Hang on. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not used to using. I got it. I'll look it up in just a little bit, babe. See if you can click this. I don't know. See if that sends you to my Facebook page, babe. Let me check. I want to see an update on this. Oh my God. Okay. So I need to go remove my post. If any of y'all are on my personal Facebook page and saw my post asking for help in the San Antonio area, the mom has made an update. I didn't get a chance to read this lately, but her son was found and is safe. um, oh, my heart. She says, update, my boy was found earlier this evening. This was yesterday, and is now safe. He is getting the mental help that he needs. He had left with the intentions of committing self-harm. Okay, hold on. Hold on. That is why I needed help as quickly as I could get it. I needed him found. From the moment I found out he was missing, I thought I would get the call today that they had found his body. He has battled depression for a long time and had not gotten the help he so desperately needed. That is why I knew when he was missing it was not good. I knew his mental state. I had even contacted people in Fort Sam Houston prior to this to ask them to please help him. Okay. So anyway, just know that depression is a very tough thing. Suicide is a final act of that depression. Yeah. Bless her mama heart. I'm so glad they found him. Did you fall asleep on the shitter? I shared a post on my Facebook wall about a mama whose son is stationed at Fort Sam Houston, and he was missing. He's been missing since Wednesday, and she was asking if there's anybody in the San Antonio area if they could help look for him because she was not having any luck with his uppers at Fort Sam Houston. And we all know, I mean, look, I love my military, but we know what Fort Sam Houston is like. And then she wasn't getting much positive response from the police department in San Antonio area. So she was asking if people in that area could go out and help find him because she had his phone pinged to a specific area, like a neighborhood that there was a park behind it. And anyway, they found him, and turns out he did go to that area to try and off himself. Thankfully, he did not succeed, and he is getting the mental health assistance that he needs. So good. I will remove this post. Oh, I can't. I'm not on this account. Okay, here. Let me share my screen real quick so you can see it. Yeah. Well, yeah, Fort Sam Houston's been bad. Here is the account that you're looking for. Yeah, I'm glad they found him too. That poor mama. I just can't imagine. Can't imagine. I need to go remove this post from a couple accounts. Hold on. Let me, oh wait, shared. Okay, nobody shared that one anyway, so move to trash. All right. log out. Let me go delete that. Oh, Chris is back live again. Who wants to go play with Chris? Let me delete this. Wait, did anybody? Nobody shared that. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. What's about time you sent me a friend request? You want to go sing karaoke with Chris? There you go. You got me. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Let's go here. Chris loves me though. Sometimes. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Okay. Moldy teeth. Yeah, I've seen this one. This was, yeah, she showed up for court though, baby. She showed up for court. And that OR got that dropped. Oh, it wasn't a restraining order. It was a order of protection. I don't know what I'm thinking, but that got dropped. He is, but he's in a good mood right now. He's been singing karaoke today. Shit, I don't know how to keep this from popping up. God damn it. Let me get back over here. Munch. I see. I can't fucking stand Munch. But yeah, she showed up for court. That he was just running his mouth the night before. That's all. Hold on. Let's see what's. Oh, Taco, you can hang for a little bit. Hey, John's gone. John hates Chris too. Let's who is this? Hey, Marshall Mathers the Fourth. Mike, do you know anything about this Marshall Mathers the Fourth guy? Oh yeah. Taco, is there anybody that didn't get on your nerves, baby? Shit, I don't want that. Let's see what's going on over here. Come on, let's just go see what's going on. Y'all can hang for a minute.
I'm just ready to calm down and eat and chill the fuck out. I'm too
Mike, are you
stressed. I'm a trans girl.
Who the fuck is that?
But very
Mike, are you Harrison?
passable. I think you're really handsome. Well, thank you for thinking I'm handsome. Happy Sunday night.
Oh God, I'm gonna pee myself.
But Chris loves food more than ass and pussy and titties. That's a fact. I love some damn food. No, ass and pussy and titties or whatever ain't on my mind. Whenever I get horny, I just jack off. Forget about it. I take care of myself. But thank you, though.
Jerry over there, and he told us to come right here. How long has Jerry been working here?
Holy shit, Mike. Oh, he's been in a good mood today. We were singing karaoke. Watch.
Hello, Harley. Happy Sunday night. Well, I have an ass / pussy and have a sausage too. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm not interested in sausage or pussy or ass. But thank you, though. I'm good. Once again, if I get horny, I just jack off. Forget about it. My biggest thing, I love food.
Oh, God damn. I don't want to think about that. No, nothing. Nothing on the internet. Nothing.
Is there other ones here?
It's weather. Cold and hot? No, I ain't cold. Hot. Shitty feeling. Stupid.
It's weather.
No, I'm done with karaoke. Fuck karaoke.
He said it's weather.
Yes, ma'am. We should go over there and take
Mike, what do I refer to you as? A it or a she or a he? Oh, wait, I got better. Where?
Take it up here. Delivery? No, we
Hey, Jennifer.
I said they.
Hey, jackass.
Girl! Yeah, he freaking took an enema with beer, and then he did one with salsa one night. Put it in a soda bottle and squirted it up his ass. Mike, you remember that night? You were there.
Yeah, you my man now. You ain't gonna do nothing. You just showing off from your co-workers.
Shit, Jesus Christ, Mike.
What you wanna do, bro?
I'm watching My House is Dirty on YouTube. They're fun to watch. My House is Dirty. Red.
We just trying to do our job. We're trying to drop this up. We trying to go over there, Jason.
Oh, moldy teeth, girl. Yeah.
Don't worry about it, bro.
No, he doesn't beg. He bags.
I'll talk to you respectfully. I ain't scared. Man, hey, 2-on-2 tag team, whatever y'all want to do. It sounds good. It sounds good. Go, listen to your boss. Go.
Say another word to him, Red. He ain't gonna do shit. That motherfucker don't want to risk his freedom and lose his damn job over no
That'll
fight.
probably get me fucking blocked. The fuck? Why is my stuff in Spanish?
He's like, what you gonna do? I ain't gonna do shit. Get him, Red.
I don't know what's wrong with your sister, bro. I said, I don't know what's wrong with your sister, bro.
Name pronoun.
They're fun to watch. My House is Dirty on YouTube. They're fun to watch. They fuck with people and they're really good at fucking with people in Walmart and Lowe's and all that shit. And now they're fucking with these people in a car dealership. All right, the motherfucker's about
Somebody who is suffering from mental
how far
illness
out?
after their
7 minutes
last
out. Chris go
loving
be
family
eating.
member
Thanks to the
leaves.
donators. We love you. I love you. Ooh, I'm gonna fuck his food up.
Let me speak to your brother again. That's the weight loss. Yeah, jackass. Well, it's part of my uniform. How's it going, sir? What's up, man? I don't know what's up with your coworkers. You got these two sisters over here.
Look at that big son of a bitch. Oh, Lord. They holding him back like he gonna do something. That motherfucker wakes up every morning and go to work. Working for the man. That motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. You got some crazy ass YouTubers don't give a fuck. I got my, if I had money to bet, I bet on Red and the other guy will whoop that fucking pussy ass.
You don't sign off on that. Don't do it like that.
Look at that dude.
He's
He's
not
like,
right.
that little pussy ass fucker said, I don't want to do it, you. Little suit wearing bitch. All right, we're 12 minutes out. They don't know where the fuck they going. They missed the damn turn. They're so goddamn stupid. These fuckers so stupid they missed the damn turn. They could already been here.
Jennifer
God,
wants
these
to
are some
know what the
dumb
appropriate
asses.
term is.
This person don't know shit. God, these are some dumb asses. They actually missed the damn turn. They should have got off the interstate like right there. I don't even know why the fuck they're on the interstate. But they should have got off the interstate. But now they're going down all the way to Alabaster.
I don't think
Then
he's
they go
even
get
interested in
they go get off of Alabaster. Then they go get
snakes
on
with
fucking
anything.
31 and work their way into Pelham. God, these
That's
some
the
dumb
acceptable
asses.
term.
Lord have mercy. I gotta, when they get close, I gotta put on my shoes for sure. Lord, I gotta turn the light on, flashlights, and all kind of shit, and flag them out on the end like a goddamn plane. These are some dumb fuckers. Hey, Chris, what you gonna eat? Probably nothing, because they don't know where the fuck they're at. Just like that little fucking car went past the exit that they should got off at. These are some dummies. They was literally like 7 minutes away.
Oh,
Then
somebody
they
already
missed the
asked
exit,
that.
and they're just, oh my God. They're lucky I don't mind cold food. Because, man,
Oh,
that shit's stupid.
Robbie
Yeah, I don't
just
mind
went
cold
live.
food.
Y'all want to go see Robbie real quick?
I ain't one of those fuckers. Chris only complains when he has to. Chris ain't gonna complain. They just made a mistake. They're probably new. They probably don't know
Mike,
shit about
go
delivery.
tell him that his hair bow is pretty.
As long as
Go
they
tell him
bring
you
my
like his
food,
hair
I'll give them
bow.
5 stars.
I
As long as
told
it
him
gets in
earlier
my
and he
hands.
ignored me.
I already gave him a tip. Oh,
Oh, I'll help you later. So you're both male and transitioning to girl?
Animals that we didn't think were as abundant.
He's not even reading comments.
Are helping National Geographic scientists.
All right, now they're getting off at Alabaster. They actually went a city below. Bless their hearts. They actually went, they was in Pelham, but they went to Alabaster. Hooters is in Pelham. This is crazy. Hooters are in Pelham. I'm in Pelham. They actually drove all the way down to Alabaster to get off the interstate down in Alabaster.
Once I can.
Now they go down 31 and work their way up beside the interstate.
Once I get the sausage
See, here's the
talk, I'll be
interstate. Here's I-65. Here's 31. So they passed the Pelham exit where they needed to get off. Just one exit below where Hooters is. Like literally 2 miles. Hooters is like
pee.
4 miles into change
shoot,
from me.
Pee. Okay.
They don't know
Maybe
what
they
the
needed
hell
to go to
doing.
Hooters. Oh crap! I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Ooh. All right, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all Robbie. Robert Droste is my friend in Australia. That is like Diana, kinda. It's our Australian Diana, but not real. But isn't religious. I'm gonna turn Robbie on. I'm gonna go pee because I'm about to wet myself. And he's very, very open about shooting up.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh shit! He needs to clean his mouth off.
Thank God I'm gonna have this apple pie soon.
Let me go let these people know that I'm streaming him over here.
You guys, I've actually got the best room.
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
Everyone here. Because I don't have to share a shower. I don't have to share a toilet. I do have to share a kitchen, but that's it. It's pretty good. And I've got a double bed. Like I've got a queen size bed. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I do need my privacy. Shania, sugar glider, eat your dingo. Sugar glider, eat your dingo. It certainly was a dingo, yeah, that took the baby. It was definitely a dingo. Dingoes took my baby. Sarah Stratton? Who's Sarah Stratton? And what kind of a name is Stratton? Sounds to me like a Playboy name. Dorothy. I remember, everyone remembers Dorothy Stratton, don't they? My goodness me. Okay, I've got about 15 more minutes for my apple pie. Oh. Oh. I'm so tired. Yeah, Celia. I'm having some apple pie and some chocolate ice cream. And I've got to call my stepdad. I've got to organise my goddamn passport. Like, he should be on top of it. Like, it's just, I hate my family.
Girl, they fucking find me.
I
What are
really
you
hate
talking
my
about?
family. You'd think that they would want me to have my passport, wouldn't you? Anyway.
Look now. You can't be advertising your feet on here. This is my feet platform, okay?
So you guys, I'm going to need some data. I'm so sorry. But if someone could donate some data, that would be great. And I'll continue going live later on and everything.
Oh. He needs money for data every other
just
day.
Some data. I've got food and everything.
Bullshit.
But,
he needs money for a hit is what he needs, not data. Just data. Ooh, apple pie sounds so good. I'm so having a sweet attack right now. Do I have marshmallows? Are these? I have marshmallows. Needle data, right? One of our followers in here is from over there, and she introduced us to him one night. Oh, look at her. Oh, Mike. He's got a guy that fucks with him named Harrison. He's going to think you're Harrison. If he goes off on you, that's why.
I know.
There's a guy over there that fucks with him.
But yeah. What do you, I mean, I can't afford $300, June.
He can't go nowhere.
I'm with the trust.
Even as this person? Okay. I was just saying, I thought if he saw the Harrison in your name, he might think you're the other Harrison.
I'm going to America. For goodness sake, Chrissy. What do you mean? I need to sort my friggin' life out. I can't wait. Yeah, I think about it every day. I've got to go there.
We've watched him on here before.
I've got 10 more minutes. I'm not going to be staying here in Aussie land for friggin' all my life. No way. No way.
One of our girls in here brought him to us.
Yeah.
He's blocked me on my main. Yeah, he thinks he wants to come. He thinks he's going to be a star here. He thinks he was meant to be a star. And he wants to come to America.
Thank
I
God.
keep telling him, because he's...
The committal hearing is coming up.
He's on over there pretty
because
much
after the committal hearing, that's when I can...
SSDI is here.
Apply for some victim assist. And then that way, I can go to America. I don't need to really wait for the court case.
But over there, their disability, hands them everything. Helps them find housing. And I'm like, he's in for a rude fucking awakening
I just told you,
because
Molly,
the homeless have it bad here compared to over there. I told him.
What do you guys think? What do you honestly, girls, think I'd be doing over there?
Your power. He spends all his money on needles and the stuff that goes in them.
I won't be there forever, but
what would you do over here?
I'm just going to try and
just suck dick.
Get famous. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get famous over there. See how I go.
See, there it is. He thinks he's going to come over here and get famous.
I'll be actively trying to become famous over there. So,
A famous homeless man.
I know, Rael. I love you. Mama.
Famous homeless drug addict. Yeah, we have those, don't we?
I'll tell you one thing. I could be friends with Jeffree Star. Absolutely. Him and I would be good friends. I don't know who I would be friends with. Probably
Jesus Christ, Jeffree Star would laugh him out.
Paris. I could be friends with Paris easily.
He says he's indigenous,
Easily.
but he's
She would
not.
be her and I would be good friends. Brittany. I like people with a bit of problems, so Brittany.
Yep. Yes, Taco.
Yeah, probably. I will, Simone. 5 more minutes. I better go down and grab my towel. I'm going to take my apple pie down there. No, I would be a good mate to Brittany. Really. But who knows how I would become friends with over there? Who knows?
A long time. Offered for him to come to Texas and work on my homestead.
No, I'm not swimming.
I told him he'd have to do hard labor.
I'm just getting my apple pie out of the oven. It'll be hot, so I don't want to use anyone's oven mitt or anything. I'm just gonna.
Yep, I told him we work the land here, grow all of our own food.
Actually, I prefer people
We'd
without.
have to collect the eggs from the chickens
Come on,
every
5
morning,
minutes.
milk cows, help work the garden.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I think this is his new apartment.
No, like I said, after the committal hearing, I'll have my own money, won't I?
And that's another thing we've told him. I've told him before. You can't come over here and act like you do over there. He goes up and down the street.
Anyway.
Screaming at people.
But there is one thing.
Tells people, fuck you, and go get fucked. And,
so I'm happy.
You know, they call people cunts. And I'm like, you do that walking down the street over here, you'll either get shot, you'll get thrown in jail in a heartbeat acting like that on the streets. Get yourself locked up here. They put up with it over there, but we don't here.
When have I ever
okay, babe, thanks for hanging
mouthed
out.
off to anybody?
Love you.
I've never mouthed off to anybody. I will mouth off to my phone, but I will never mouth off to anybody in real life.
You fucking mouth off all the time. Yes, you do. Walking down the street, you do.
No, I don't, Jim.
Just the other day, he attacked an elderly man while he was on live.
No, Chrissy, that is going
saying
off
that the elderly
to
man
my
was
phone,
walking down the street
not
with
to
a
anyone.
heart on. Like verbally attacked him.
It seems like it. You guys think it seems like I'm going off to someone, but I'm not. I'm actually not.
Like, just because the man was walking down the street with something poking inside of his pants, he
Anyway,
assumed the guy
I
had
will
a
have to
hard
own my
on.
shit when I'm over there
and
because there will
went
be
at
all those
him.
screen recordings and everything. So I'll just say the truth. I was extremely unhappy, which is the truth.
I mean, that elderly man could have legit had a medical issue.
Someone's home.
Yep, we do all carry guns.
So do I people now. Doing laundry. I can't remember. Simone. I'm not going to be frightened of guns. Part of me will be, but I won't. You can't be scared over there. Like, I don't know. I'll be fine. Yeah, just a couple more minutes. Listen, do you know how many people are over there, you guys? Twice as much as here. Okay. Not all of them carry guns. Oh, lovely. Hello, how are you? I'm good.
Sure.
Hi, Robbie. My name's Robbie. How you going?
Yeah, good.
Lovely to meet you.
Friend of mine.
Yep.
Yeah, the bottom.
Yeah, I am. Yep. It's not golden yet. Damn it. Hello. How you going? Hey. What are you guys doing?
This is like a group setting.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a group
Yep.
setting.
I'll see you guys around.
It's an apartment complex, but they don't have their own kitchens and stuff. I don't know what you would call it here. It's different. Oh, shit. I need to delete my comment before he gets me.
Because I'll have my own money anyway, you guys. Because I will have my own money.
Let's see if I can get it to where.
But, I mean, the trust can even look after it while I'm over there.
See.
So.
I don't know if I can.
Which is annoying.
On here.
But I've got pretty good trust officers. If I've got money and I ask for it, they usually give it to me. That's because I am a bit normal. I'm not like someone who just accepts everything. No way. I ask questions and I try and get what I can. So it's different. Like there are people who don't ask, like they just accept no. And I don't accept no. I end up asking questions and stuff like that. So when you don't preheat the oven, then you kind of add 10 minutes. Is that right? because I just put it in straight away.
I gotta find something to set this on. Hang on.
Yeah, Amanda, I do have my backpack, honey bunny. Okay, Lorraine. I do. I like backpacks. Oh, okay. I should go check them out now,
I don't
then.
know. As long as I've seen them.
Yeah, I'm going to take it out now. I could put it on the grill for a bit.
Oh. Let's see. This will be better. Shit.
Yummy. I mean, I could do a reality show over there, couldn't I? With lots of different, and then visit all these different people, just like Simple Life. But I would be, that would be so fun. Paris could join me. She could make a cameo. I mean, you don't have to be filthy rich to be a star.
No, he's not. He's on the trust. He can't. I think, honestly, he's got like a record of some sort. I don't think he can get.
I've got the best room in the house.
He can get a passport, but I don't think he could get in.
I've got the best room in the house. All right, you guys. I'm going to geo. Love. I'll talk soon. Okay. I do have.
Oh, of course. He's fixing a.
Of
course.
But
I was just
you never know. That could be happening, but they could reject me as well. You know how people try their whole lives to get famous in America. So I'm not gonna we'll just see what happens.
Let's see if this will work.
And my iconic name. All right, I love you guys. Mwah. By the way, Simone, somebody help me out with some data. I'm running out. Okay.
See if this will work.
Don't forget, I'm running out of data. All right, bye-bye.
All right, I love you guys. Sorry, guys.
Mwah. By the way, Simone, somebody help.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to double stream it like that. I was trying to stream it over into another group also. All right, guys. Any other ideas? Data. Oh, that's just what he's saying, to get people to send him money so that he'll go live again. Every couple days, he says he's running out of data and needs a few dollars to get more data. Just to get people to send him money so he can get a bump. He gets so here's the thing. They have a thing over there called a trust, and he's on a trust. So instead of getting his disability check all deposited into his account, it's controlled by the government for him. So, like, since since he does have, he just got a place to stay. Like, he was actually homeless until about a month ago. So he gets, he gets something monthly. So the trust will go in and pay his bills first for him. Okay. So they'll pay his rent and whatever bills. And then he gets an allowance. And like 3 times a week, I know there's 9 people in here. Like 3 times a week, the trust will deposit, I think, $80 into his bank account. 2 or 3 times a week, I don't remember now. And that is for him to use for food and necessities. I mean, that's all he has to pay for, though. Everything else is taken care of for transportation, all that. So, like here, if you're on disability, you get the full disability check deposited into your bank account. And then you got to pay all your bills and everything out of it. And you have to know how to take care of yourself. So over there, if they are a certain type of disability, your family or whatever can petition the government to put you on the trust or put you in a trust fund kind of thing, to where they will put your money in the trust account instead of in your bank account. And so their monthly check goes in their trust account, and the coalition or whatever will pay his bills for him. When he finds a house, then they make that payment. Yeah, and then they just give him his allowance for his living expenses, or, well, his necessities. But he can use that money on whatever he wants. Like, he has access to it as cash, like, just like a cash card, ATM type thing. So he can go withdraw that money and buy dope, which is what he usually does. Well, it is 11 o'clock here, and it looks like Peepee Head's not going to go live after all. Shocking. What? Why wouldn't... Okay, wait, is something going on? Is there anybody in here? If you're sitting in here, can you comment, please? Maybe something's going on with my YouTube. Let me go look at my dashboard settings. Anybody that's hanging out with us, comment. Let me know you're here, please, because somebody just said they can't comment. I need to see what's going on, if you don't mind. Upload videos. I haven't changed anything, so I don't know. Settings. Channel. Yeah, you don't, for sure. All right, save that. Oh, Cairo. Hold on. I gotta figure this out. Yellow. Purple. Purple. Advanced settings. Allow. Say hold comments for review. My gosh. Wait. Options. Defaults. There you are. Okay, hey baby, can you go in and change your name, please? Do you mind? Just change it to anything that's not your great. How are you? We just quit streaming him because he went off. I was just looking, I thought maybe it's something in my settings. That's what I was actually doing. We ask anybody that comes in and comments just to make sure that's your real life name. Heck, I don't know if that's your alt or not, but don't. Just make sure your real life name is not on your profile in here. Gotcha. Okay. I see that. Let's go back and see what he did earlier today. I saw that. Oh, look, I'm going to show y'all. This is some of the weird stuff he does. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Tell me, and I've said this before, he could not come over here to America and do this kind of shit. Like, He freaking goes into dog parks and just like approaches random people.
Hey, Jackson! Hey, come in! Come on! It's all right.
You can just change your name on this one. Hold on, let me message you.
I don't.
They did that. Oh, is it? Yep.
Hey, Liz.
Love your dog too.
Hey,
What's your dog's name?
Tank.
Tank.
Just run straight over to where the possum is.
Okay.
18 miles right corner of the park.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah, good boy.
Jackson's got a beautiful personality.
Yes. He's good. It's caboodle as well. Yeah. He's not good.
Okay, are you still here? If you will pull down or move the, I don't know if you're on your computer or not, but if you
Hello,
will
sweetie. Hello,
put
darling.
this video down and click on your profile picture,
I love you.
there should be like a little pencil.
Beautiful.
Or go to,
I
I'm
love
sorry,
you.
go to, let's see,
I do.
Your
I
channel?
love you. Yes.
go to
Mama.
your channel, and there should be a little pencil. And then where the little pencil takes you to, it says name, and you can change your name right there. It's really easy.
And I said, you know what? Sometimes he just
Yeah.
doesn't find a dog he wants to play or chase.
Yeah.
And he will be sitting next to you. But there's nothing wrong with that. No.
Yeah.
To just leave him.
But
Yeah.
you know what? When I published a little poodle that was only 6 weeks
As a matter of fact, we have somebody in here that changes his name like 5 times a week.
Dog park.
Yeah.
Stand outside. We haven't had all these meetings, and the vet said, if you just take them to the park and that stimulation they get just watching and standing is just as much as good for them as running around all day.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're still getting the fun out of it,
He's
Justin.
beautiful.
Taco Les, hey all you girls.
Well, anyway, I'm going to get
this
going.
is
Lovely to see you guys again.
There we
My name's
go.
Robert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to
Good
follow
job.
me, watch me on
This
get it
is
from her.
one
See
of
you
our
guys.
auntie
Bye-bye.
friends. Welcome her. She is very familiar with Robbie. Very familiar with Robbie.
I've always run into Polish.
These are my
people. I
girls
love
in
them.
here. They're new. I've
I really
not
do
really
love
introduced
Polish
them
people,
to
you
Rob
guys.
very much.
I really do. A part of me just really loves them. I do.
We stream mostly American scammers.
Oh, I love those dogs.
What I'm trying to, you know, Cheryl Richmond, that is in the Drosties cat group. Cheryl comes over here and is who introduced us to Rob. I know that's an alt. That's the only reason I'm saying that name. I know that's not her real name. I don't want y'all to think I'm doxing somebody because I'm not. That's her alt.
Beautiful dog. I really loved Jackson. He was such a beautiful dog, that dog. My goodness.
Oh, girl, no. You should see. His arms get to... He's holding the camera really still. He gets to swinging those arms, and I get seasick. I tell him all the time, you're making me sick, Rob. Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
What a beautiful pug.
Oh, everybody
Hello,
left
sweetie.
us.
Hello, darling. Hi, guys.
Hi. I guess nobody wants to see Robbie. But he goes into dog parks and just goes up to women by themselves and starts talking to them. I'm like, dude, you can't do that here. You get your ass shot. Or a dog's,
Oh, what a
put on
beautiful
you.
dog. What sort of dog is this one?
Well, look at this lady with this big old dog.
Okay. Hello. Oh,
You can't just
anyway.
walk up to women by themselves like
It's good
that.
that she's on a leash, that he's on a leash. Some women, they do need that danger to look after that form of danger. But, yeah. Anyway.
Excuse me?
Hey.
There you go. That's it in a nutshell. I started telling him a little bit about him. Thank you, babe. Did he say some women need that danger? What? You mean protection?
Oh, well.
Liz. Sometimes the things that come out of his mouth just make me go, what? And it's like noon. It's lunchtime there right now. Well, this was earlier though. This was 5 hours ago. This was first thing in the morning. Kiwi chick, did he get moved? He's in his new apartment now. I saw a while ago when he was heating his food up or whatever. He was somewhere different. I was just setting up my other phone to. He is
When
an
I get
entitled
home, I'll
piece of
open
shit.
big cloves.
No, I wish,
read up
Les.
about it,
Jeez.
and I'll show you my new shampoo, and then I'm going to go to bed. Ugh. Oh, that King Charles was beautiful, wasn't he? Alrighty.
I don't know what I was coming on here to look for. It's probably going to be a few minutes before he goes back live anyway. So this is it. This is what he does. He just walks around doing this. Sometimes he yells at us. Sometimes he yells at people around him. Sometimes he'll go into the store and we get to see him shoplift.
Oh, I'm tired.
That's about it. Y'all want to see anybody else before we call it a night? I'm gonna go start putting dinner away.
Okay, now this is probably going to start some memory.
Yeah, but where is it in one place? Tell me which, because God Almighty, that's a lot to dig through. Oh, they'll believe me because this is like what we do here. Let's see. Videos. Oh my God. Les, last week, this motherfucker, and let me tell you, you see how grimy and gringy he is. This motherfucker went into, did he go into the Louis store? Which store was it that he went into? Where is that? What store was that? He went into, was it this? He went into a luxury handbag store and was fucking putting his grimy fucking hands on like multi-$1,000 handbags. I couldn't believe they actually let him in the store. I'm not even kidding you. But this dude had the audacity to go in there and touch this shit. Like, he got the clerks to go in and pull shit down off of the shelves, but then they had vintage trunks. What was it? Was it Louis? Kiwi chick, help me out. Was it Louis? I don't remember. I don't think this is it. I think this might be the... No, because he had to end the live. He got busted videoing in there and he had to end the live. Hold on. It wasn't that long ago. It was just like freaking last week, man. I'm telling you, it was crazy. I got anxiety just watching it. What the fuck is that? Who is that? What? I do not know what that noise was. That's too far back. That was. I have no idea how to find it, though. That was a while ago. That was because he was checking out. I think we could find the hold on. This was just... I wonder if this is gone. It's going to be one of these. No, that's not it. Yeah, he stole a chicken and he went to check out at the store. And while he was checking out, the manager came up and made him sign and trespassed him right there at the checkout.
Okay. All right, I will.
And told him they had been watching him on the videos, the closed captioning video or the closed circuit TV in the store, and have been watching him stealing things from them for a while. Look, this is what I'm talking about, Les. Look. Oh. This is what he usually does. All right. I think it was this same day. This was 11. What's that one? Dang it.
gonna go check my account.
He was feeling himself
and then I'll
this
go
day.
get some chips because I feel like some chips. But then I will need a donation for some data though. So. Hi guys, how is it?
For somebody that is, I know. All right, love you, Taco. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow. For somebody who is homeless and poor and always broke, he eats more than I do. Telling you, I think it was around this day here. I think this was it.
No, Kim, get back to being a brunette.
He ended the live there in
Trust
the store.
Me. Be a brunette. Hi people. So
No, because it was during the day. Oh, this is at a friend's house. All right, I gotta go further back. Anyway, I'll see if I can't find some stuff, put it together tomorrow. Oh, Les, this will piss you off real good. A while back, he went to check their pantry, and when he walked up over there one night to check the pantry, they were having an AA meeting across the street. So he freaking just decided to crash the AA meeting. He crashed an AA. He doesn't even drink alcohol. He shoots up. That's all he shoots up. That's it. But he thought that they would have free food at the AA meeting. So, yep. There wasn't any decent food in the pantry for him. So he just crashed the AA meeting and fucking stood up and told his little BS story too. Let me tell you. And was videoed. He stayed live the whole fucking time he was in the AA meeting. Anonymous is in the name of it, and he stayed live. It was ridiculous. He has no fucking couth about him. Here, let me show you something. I know what I'll do. There's clips of some of this stupid shit too. So their pantry over there is different than our pantry, okay? Their pantries are like cabinets sitting outside of their community buildings, and the community building like fills the cabinets up or the refrigerator or whatever, so that the people can just go any time of the day and get food out of it. So he walks up to this pantry cabinet and watch this shit. Hold on, let me go find. Wait a minute. Here. There's like croissants. Hold on, my Dropbox is full, I know. So there's like croissants in these things that they're like kind of like donuts with jam or something in them. And this nasty ass fucker goes in there and starts pulling them out one at a time and cramming his filthy ass scratching finger in them to see how fresh they are. Oh, okay. Let me find this real quick. I want to show her this. Doesn't take any of them and leaves them all in there after he's ruined every single one in there. Ruins everyone in there so nobody else that's in need can eat them. It's ridiculous. Oh, we need to go in here and try and organize these things. Like, take these apart from the memes. Oh, yeah, that's way too far back. Okay. I didn't see it. I thought... Damn it. This might be...
I'm going to be all by myself again. No one's invited me anywhere. I'm going to be struggling for food again. Well, I know that's my fault, but still. Oh.
Maybe they're not all over here. I thought they would, like, just all the videos by themselves would be right here. But right here, it's not the way it needs to be. Okay. Hold on. Have you ever posted the stuff, how can I search that? Oh my God. Yes, it does. Jesus. Recent media. This is the same thing, isn't it? No. Hold on. Let me do something. Oh, I got him to put a shoe on his head, by the way, Liz. I got to find that video. Here, let's try this.
Shoe on head. Shoe on head.
Look, I said shoe on head, and he did. He was trying to sell those Birkenstocks.
Shoe on head.
And they're like, shit. He's trying to sell them as almost new or something stupid. And he was laying there one night trying to sell these fuckers. They are nasty looking too. I think he was trying to sell them for like $50 or something. And while he was laying there, I posted that comment, shoe on head, and the motherfucker did it. I was shocked. I figured I'd get blocked for that.
Shoe on head. Shoe on head.
That was great.
Shoe on head.
I got a good picture of it.
Shoe on head.
Look, let's see.
Like rare human being. Like I really am being on the street. I don't deserve it. I'm a wonderful, like rare human being. Like I really am being on the street. I don't deserve it. I'm a wonderful, like rare human being. Like I really am.
He's a wonderful, rare human being.
I'm a wonderful, like rare human being. Like I really am. Being on the street. I don't
okay, and you got to see this. Les, you will definitely appreciate this shit I made. Hold on. This is one of my masterpieces. One of my masterpieces. Are you ready, Les? Are you sitting down?
The golden goose as soon as we get home.
No, I want one of those.
Bunker, how much do you want for the golden goose?
They're not for sale.
Name the price.
She can't have one.
God damn it.
Remember,
I
funny
forgot.
I want one. I want a golden
Give
goose.
me $50 today. Someone give me some fucking money. I swear to God.
Gooses. Geeses. I want my geese to lay gold eggs for Easter.
It will, sweetheart.
At least 100 a day.
Anything you say.
And by the way,
What?
I want a feast.
You ate before you came to the factory.
I want a bean feast.
Give me $50 today. Someone give me some fucking money. I swear to God. I'm a famous person.
I think that is one of the best ones I've ever put together. Tell me you didn't love that shit. God, that took me like 2 days to clip everything and put it together just how I wanted it. 2 damn days. Oh my God. It was so much fun. I don't even remember how I came up. Oh, I came up with the idea for that when we were leaving to go to the cabin. He is a famous person. He's so famous. He's rare too. Oh, he sang a song about me too once. Hold on, I asked him to sing a song about me, and he sang a song about me. Hold on.
So fine. Oh, your ass is so fine. You are just like wine, but I don't drink it. You are so round. All right, that's enough.
He fucking called me round. I'd asked him all night long to make a song about me. I don't know. I ask him to do stupid shit and he does it. It's great. He sang a song about my ass. Oh man. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else in there. Yep, that was it. I really wanted to find that. He doesn't drink it. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, that's the thing. He claims he. Oh, there's that little motherfucker. Hold on a second, guys. Gotcha, bitch. There was a little Spidey. Got a little Spidey. Sorry. So I was saying he says he doesn't even drink. We've never seen him drink. Yet he went and crashed that AA meeting. Man, I wish I could find where he was digging through those pastries that day. That was bullshit. We'll have to save that for another live, I guess. All right, guys. Y'all ready to call it a night? Y'all want to sing a song about me? Man. I wish it was a longer song, then it could be my outro. I got a fucking COVID rash this time, and I still haven't gotten rid of them. It's getting better. The one on my wrist is definitely getting better, but some of them are still itchy. I look like I have leprosy. I mean, not really, but let's see. What do we want to say goodnight to? Excuse me, you're going to have to wait till I'm done.